Hey guys, so we are going to be doing today's collective with the energy of Mars. Oops, just put those ashes all over the place. So today is the day of Mars. It's Tuesday, so it's, to me, day of Mars, Aries, warfare. That's the most basic concept of Mars. So also, because it's connected to Aries, it's also very and Scorpio, because honestly, both of them are ruled by Mars. It's very transformative. It's very action oriented. It's very much about innovation, passion, taking, creating something new. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to be pulling one of the Oracle of Visions by Ciro Marchetti, and then we're going to be using the Druid Craft Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. What is the theme for today's collective? What is the theme for today's collective? Oh, interesting. Okay. And it's also this bright red, which is very connected to Mars energy. Let's see, number 39. Offering comfort, healing, and caring. And the quote is from Sarah McLachlan. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. For a broken wing or a broken spirit, the healing process begins with the bond of caring and comfort. Let a kind word or gentle touch offer assurance that you are there and the other is not alone. A pure white dove is held in a nurturing manner by a caring woman dressed in deep, vibrant red. The red of her clothing and headdress bring to mind the color of the first chakra, the chakra associated with self-preservation, the root chakra. This is a card about caring. Whether you have a need to nurture your own soul with some quiet time or recreation, or there is someone who needs your help, this card shows that by doing everything you can to be well-grounded, you can be a nurturing spirit. Hold the object of your ministrations lightly in your hand, lest, like a frightened bird, they fly beyond your power to heal. You know, I find this so interesting because this actually touches on the fact that the root chakra has to do with our security, right? Guess which planet is in the root chakra? That's right, Mars. It's very much about survival, very much about stability. So here's the thing. This story today may have to do with somebody's stability being at stake, somebody's safety being at stake, because Aries energy, Mars energy, the other side of it that people rarely talk about, they just talk about the aggression. But if an Aries or Mars dominant person loves you, they'll go to war for you. They will protect you. They will make sure nobody gets close enough to hurt you. So there's that part, okay? So let's keep this in mind as we start the collective. These are big. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. Let's focus. Just that. Okay. That's the only time I'm going to shuffle like that because these are difficult to shuffle. All right. So let's start. What's the start of today's collective? What's the start of today's collective? Give me 4 cards, please. Four cards, please. Or 2 more. All right. So we start with the overall energy of the Hanged Man. So this gives the impression of somebody who is thinking deeply on something to the point where they are on pause. Oh, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Death card upright, the Lady, which is the Empress in reverse, and The Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this is somebody trying to make a decision, because when somebody's in hangman mode, they're trying to get information before they move forward, which makes sense with the Two of Wands, means not taking action, not making a choice, not even putting energy or work into anything, because something is changing within them. Now, the Lady in reverse could indicate that whoever the collective is about, I mean, Mars is very connected to masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. Because again, women also have masculine energy, right? So today's collective could be about a masculine or a feminine, doesn't really matter. If it is a masculine, they could be connected to somebody who is showing up with Empress in reverse energy. So maybe a little shallow, manipulative, the damsel in distress eternally, that type of shit. So if it's a feminine, then she's trying to change, or the universe is trying to get her out of this energy and into a more empowered state. So let's see. Let's clarify. Clarify Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords upright. Clarify Death card upright. The Hermit in reverse. Clarify Lady in reverse. The Lovers. Clarify Two of Wands. The Tower. With the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so for now, the only person that we've got on the table is the Lady. Although we have energies here, right? Hangman energy is Neptune energy. So Pisces. Death card is Scorpio, which Mars also rules Scorpio. And then the Lady is Libra, Taurus, but we've also got the Lovers, which is Gemini, the Hermit, which is Virgo, Tower, which is again Mars or Aries energy. So Four of Pentacles could be this feminine energy, not wanting to let go of something, trying to hold on tightly to something. Eight of Swords, and mostly it's because Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I first interpreted it as somebody not putting energy into something. But paired up with what I see here, this could be a feminine who is holding on to a partner because it is showing up with the Lovers here, but because they may not be making their own finances. So with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, they don't want to let go of this partner because they don't work. They don't invest in themselves. And they also, Eight of Swords, they may be the type that always has a lot of answers as to why they don't work. So this could be somebody who's like, well, it's because I don't have a car. It's because I struggle to pay my phone bill. It's because, like, they always have an answer on why they don't work. They always have some sort of blockage on why it can't happen. Hermit in reverse also tells me this person is not really good at examining themselves. They're not really good at being accountable. So if you ever try to call them out, again, it's never their fault. But the Death card indicates that maybe they've come to a standstill. They've come to this place where nothing is moving because the universe is like, something's got to change. You've got to change. Whether you realize it or not, you've got to change. You will change. So at the Two of Wands in reverse, nothing is happening. And I think that this is shocking to this feminine, because especially showing up as the Lady, which is the Empress, right? This means that this is somebody who has all the qualities of the Queen, but they're showing them in the worst way possible. So she's using her femininity, I can't talk today, to get what she wants without actually putting in effort or work. So with the Tower, it's almost like coming to a shock to her that her usual methods aren't working. Nothing is happening, nothing is changing, and she might start panicking because she's like, uh-oh, what's happening? I'm losing the power of my beauty. Hold up, this damn chair got stuck. Okay. when that's not what's happening, but that's how she's going to interpret it. Okay, I don't think 8 fits, so let me do 3 more. Let's see how that works. 3 more, please. Oh, okay, so we went ahead and did 4. All right. We'll just figure it out as we go. Aha. 2 of Swords. Let's see. With the 9 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The World card in reverse. And the Hermit upright. So this could be a Libra Taurus who's dealing with a Virgo. Or Saturn, Capricorn energy. Because somebody else is making a decision. They're sitting here thinking, which way do I go? Which decision do I want to take? Which path do I want to take? Now, I feel like this person is very guarded with this Empress. I mean, look at that. They've been wounded. They've got their arm in a sling. But if you look at their face, they're like, don't even try me. They're ready for another round. They don't care if they're wounded. They're prepared. They're setting boundaries. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, though. I think before they would have held on to this Empress because they felt she was a treasure that needed to be protected, needed to be safeguarded. But in reverse, they're losing that. Yeah, they're losing that sentiment. But with the World card in reverse, it's not over yet, because I don't think this person that's releasing this Empress has learned the lesson. Because Saturn, when Saturn gets involved, Saturn's trying to teach you something. He's trying to polish you. So if Saturn says it's not time to let go yet, it's because the lesson hasn't been completed. The Hermit could have not understood what the whole point of this was yet. Now with the Hermit, doesn't have to be Virgo, but it represents that energy. It could be that this is somebody who is learning to go within. They're learning about boundaries. They're learning about, you know, this is not okay for me to be treated this way. It's not okay for, you know, somebody to step all over me. It's not okay for me to feel used or ignored or neglected, all those things. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Clarify 9 of Wands. Daughter of Swords in reverse. Clarify 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands upright. Clarify the World in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. And clarify the Hermit. 2 of Wands in reverse. With the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So it could also be that this person, this Hermit person, is tired of fighting. That doesn't mean that they can't, because with the 9 of Wands, they're showing up like, I mean, I could still take you down, but I don't want to. I want it to stop. Daughter of Swords in reverse. Here's the thing. Whoever the 9 of Wands person is, whoever it is that's setting boundaries, they're doing so because they're not really looking at the full picture. Maybe they're setting boundaries, but they haven't ended the situation. And what I mean by that is the Empress is usually somebody who can be promiscuous when she's in reverse. Because remember, she's using her femininity in a way that is, excuse me, I need gum. I'm sorry guys, but I do. She's using her femininity in a way that's more damaging than it is healing. And so this person over here, they're probably still slightly obsessed with her, because I'm getting a storyline in my head. Let's say this Empress in reverse has been unfaithful to this person, right? Instead of ending the situation, this person is kind of like, well, from now on, you can't be cheating, okay? From now on, you've got to respect me. From now on, no late nights at the bar, that type of thing, you know? They're setting boundaries, but they're still very focused. They haven't started questioning things. They're still a little narrow-minded, which is why the lesson isn't complete yet, because they still haven't seen the full picture. I think it's a shock, because on some levels, though, in the past, they would have overlooked anything. They would have overlooked anything that this Empress did. As long as she told them, whatever she told them, they would have believed it. There's a song in Spanish. Oh man. Oh, it's called Te Creo. No, is it? Is it called? Is it called Te Creo? No. Oh man, I forget the name. But the whole point of the song, it says, y si me dices que la luna es de queso, yo te creo. Which means if you tell me the moon is made out of cheese, I believe you. Because the song is basically saying anything you would have told me in the past, I would have believed you. Well, actually, in the song, it's very present. But in this one, it's past. I feel like in the past, anything this Empress in reverse, because she's manipulative, right? She's got all the queens, but in reverse. If she would have gaslighted, manipulated, they would have believed her. Now, they're kind of shocked by the fact that things are changing. The Death card is here. They're not as blind to what the Empress is doing or saying anymore. I think that for a long time they used to be. For a long time, they were always like, is it this or is it this? Is it this or is it this? Well, guess what? The Two of Swords is in reverse. The denial has worn off. And they're a little bit in shock, but it's not over yet. With the Hermit energy, they're starting to go within. And when they go within, they don't take action. Remember, Two of Wands. They don't really take action towards the Empress. I think before, if the Empress messed up and this person got upset at them, and what I mean by messed up is like, let's say the Empress had this person's credit card. And then before you know it, she went on a shopping spree, $2,000, $3,000 are gone. And this person would have gotten upset. But then the Empress is the one that does this whole, oh my God, I can't believe you would be that angry when you have more than enough, that type of thing. And then this is the person that would take action normally and go to her and say, you know what, I'm sorry, you're right. I should be pampering you. You're this. Now, action isn't being taken. And I feel the energy of like the Empress where she's backing off and this person is not taking action towards her. And it's a shock both to the Hermit person as it is to the Empress. Both people are in shock, like, oh, wow, this is different. But the lesson isn't over. Okay. So let's see. 4 cards, please. Okay. The Prince of Swords. Ah. Okay, so whoever the Hermit is, they're starting to ask questions. They're starting to think outside what normally they would have accepted. And look, they're coming in with a shield, with a fierce look in their eyes, like, no, don't try fucking with me. Do not try and manipulate me. 4 of Wands. Now, the relationship is still here. again, the lesson isn't fully over, right? So they haven't fully let go of the relationship. But now, even upright, this card, you see her face, she kind of looks a little miffed, a little like she's sticking her nose in there like, In reverse, it's just, she's just shutting down. She's not answering questions because she knows she doesn't really have a defense. Whatever it is she did, this person is asking questions and she's just going silent. She's giving them the silent treatment. Seven of Pentacles. With the Princess of Cups in reverse. You know what I'm getting, and this is really strange, but Princess of Cups upright in this deck speaks of fertility. In reverse, she may have had a miscarriage, and I don't wish that on anybody. Obviously, that's always going to be really hurtful. But the worst part is that I don't think it was this person's. And I think that this person is aware it wasn't theirs. Because of the Seven of Pentacles, this is like, okay, this is why I'm getting this, okay? Seven of Pentacles, look at the image. It's winter. There's no leaves on the trees. The only thing giving fruit is mistletoe. And mistletoe, the reason it would happen was because this is an oak tree, right? Oak trees, especially in ancient times, were a lot more difficult to knock down. But when lightning would strike the tree, it would create an opening in the wood. And then when birds would drop seeds, it would create the mistletoe, right? So they considered it a plant of the gods. Almost as if this Empress in reverse is trying to say it's your child, when this person knows there's no branches. Like, this person might know that they either already had a vasectomy or that they always wear a condom. There's something here about, I know it's not mine. I know that's not my seed, if that makes sense. I know it sounds a little crude, but it was like she's not answering questions. Because as weird as this sounds, the evidence is gone because there was a miscarriage and she's still upset about it. So it's almost like this person's not trying to push her too hard, because obviously a miscarriage is something very hurtful for anybody. It doesn't matter who they are to go through. But this person's sitting here like, wait a minute. That wasn't mine. Clarify Four of Wands. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. This already sounds like a drama. But okay. The World in reverse and the Star in reverse. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Justice card. Clarify Princess of Cups. Strength card in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse tells me this person's considering ending the situation. They haven't done so yet, because obviously they still have a connection to this Empress. But the end is nigh. I'm joking. I'm saying that because Ten of Swords is here in reverse. The World card is in reverse. The World card is here again in reverse. All cards have endings, but they're all flipped over, which means it's almost here, but not fully. But this person's starting to ask questions. They're starting to get upset. They're starting to realize, have you been lying to me this whole time? Now, Two of Pentacles in reverse. In this deck, the Two of Pentacles indicates transformation. Either a new job. I mean, it's big because it's butterfly energy, right? It's a very, very visible transformation. So it could be a new job, new relationship, moving houses, like something big, right? In reverse, they're still in this connection because they don't want their whole life to change. Which is kind of, I don't know, that's kind of disturbing to me. But I have a lot of cardinal energy. So like, I don't understand the concept of somebody wanting to stay in a relationship just so their life doesn't change when clearly this is a shitty relationship. No offense. No, actually full offense meant, because this is shitty. Do not stay with someone like this. Queen of Swords in reverse. So because she's being silent, she's not giving them answers. They're kind of, they don't feel like they can in the relationship, which is, again, ridiculous, because if this person knows that that was not their seed, that was not their child, why would they need her to confirm it? This is how she's going to gaslight them, because they're making her the ultimate authority on what they should or shouldn't believe. Now, the star in reverse means this person already fell off the pedestal. They don't see her the way they used to. They're getting to the point where they're like, this woman actually cheated on me, and like beyond cheated on me. Because I think before, this Empress would have cheated on them, but would have gaslighted them, manipulated them into thinking it's just jealousy. She would have never done that. And now there's irrefutable proof, if you know what I'm saying. Even if the proof is gone now. Or maybe this is somebody who's on business a lot, and they did the calculations and they realized, I wasn't around at the time of the conception of this. Justice card. So if they're married, this person is going to start talking about divorce. Start bringing it up in conversation. Like, okay, you know what? Maybe, I don't think that they're being very direct. I don't think that they're being hateful, because the Five of Swords isn't here. So I don't think that they're name calling. They're just asking questions. They want to get to the bottom of it. But I don't think that they're being disrespectful. Because there's still, I feel like, more of a tenderness still. Because they see her like this broken little bird that needs their protection. Well, she ain't no broken bird, I'll tell you that much. I mean, she might be, but anyways. They're not going full force, because Strength card is in reverse when it comes to the Princess of Cups. They still feel tenderness towards her. They still feel she's still a soft spot of theirs, but not as strong as before. Strength card is flipped. She doesn't have the same power over them that she used to have. The illusion is wearing off. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see where this novela goes. Because this is like days of our life, I swear. Okay. Next set. Oh boy, Seven of Swords. Definitely some deception. The thing is, the Seven of Swords with this card tells me that this hermit person is deceiving themselves. They want to be in this place of like, no. We're happy. We've always been happy. This is Pisces Mars energy. Wanting to live in this perfect, idealistic relationship. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, but this is kind of funny because it's almost coming through like these are just sitting here in this little fantasy, and then boom, lightning strikes. Like, wake up, bitch. Clap out of it. Snap out of it. Clap out of it. Oh my God. Snap out of it. I can't talk today. Ooh, Queen of Wands upright. And Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, there's a couple of different ways that this could play out. One, this could be a same-sex couple, and it could be the Queen of Wands. And it doesn't have to be same-sex. It could be a man that is the lady, just that this is somebody who has a lot of feminine energy. Or it could be a man that is the Queen of Wands. So it doesn't matter. This is a couple. This could be a couple. Or this Queen of Wands is who created this boom effect. We'll see. Let's see. So what I do know is that this idealistic lie that this hermit person has been telling themselves is being blasted the fuck apart. Either by this Queen of Wands who has entered their life and is basically showing them what a true feminine energy is, or they're stepping into confidence. They're learning to stand up for themselves. But then we've got the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is going to sound weird, but just go with me on this, okay? I feel like, number one, if this is the person that's in a connection with the lady, they are getting more confident, but they still haven't finished learning their lesson. They still have not learned from, like, let go. Stop making this Empress the ultimate authority on what they think or don't think, or what they do and don't do. Two, this could be somebody who's coming in, who shakes their world, but Princess of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who possibly does not have the beauty that the Empress does. Because Princess of Pentacles upright is somebody who's very concerned with their looks. They're very concerned with, you know, their body, their physical appearance. Let me put it that way, because I don't want to trash anything. I'm just saying that it's just this person's very concerned with their body. In reverse, they're not. So this could be somebody who has a lot of integrity, has a lot of boldness and courage, but they're not the best looking, right? And we'll see. We'll see which one it is. Clarify. 10 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Wands upright. Clarify the Tower. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify Queen of Wands. Three of Wands upright. 10 of Wands upright. Daughter of Cups upright. Clarify Princess of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles upright. With the Daughter of Swords in reverse, which is the Page of Swords. Yeah, okay. So this, it might be the second storyline about it being a queen that just isn't really the best looking. Because I feel like whoever this hermit person is, they're a little narrow-minded. They're narrow-minded in the sense that one of the reasons that they allow the Empress to have so much power over them, to control what they think, what they do, is because the Empress is very physically, not just, sorry, my chair got stuck, not just pleasant to look at, but she's got that, you know, the looks, the charm. She doesn't use it in a good way, but she's got it. Whereas this one might be charming, but she's lacking in the look department. And Daughter of Swords is like, this person is not thinking outside the box. They're thinking very much like, no, but I want that one. So that's why the lesson hasn't been completed, because they're still thinking in a very 3D way. So, for a while, they were very okay with the Empress not being independent. In fact, they preferred that, because that way they kind of have a control over her too. And then, you know, we live in this happy little idyllic world. 6 of Wands, everybody looks up to this couple and they're like, oh my God, y'all are so perfect together, because they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of deception. But ultimately, bam, Mars energy, lightning strikes. And they realize with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, oh my God, the Empress and I are actually not in harmony. We're actually not a team. She's always doing bullshit behind my back. Can I even trust her? Should I trust her? Realization. And when they look at this Queen of Wands, see, here's the interesting thing. The Queen of Wands is sexy, though. The Queen of Wands is someone who's sexy. She may not be completely focused on her body, but there's something about her. She's got that je ne sais quoi that is enticing. And when they look at her, they can see like this future with her, which is shocking to them. That's another thing that's shocking to them. But that starts weighing on them because then they start feeling like they're being deceptive to the Empress. But with the Daughter of Cups, a crush is developing here. However, this Queen of Wands shows up single and yet very stable. Very, what's weird to them is that they can see themselves having a family with her. And I think that this is freaking them out a little bit. Because like, look at their body language. Like, oh my God, what am I thinking? What is happening here? What is going on in my head? I've got to say, part of the reason that they did end up with somebody like the Empress is because this seems like someone very superficial. They enjoy being the person that has the most beautiful woman. They don't really care, or they don't want to accept the fact that the most beautiful woman might be cheating on them. Now, I'm not saying that beautiful women do this. I'm not saying it's because of her beauty that she's bit this way. It's her personality, clearly. But in this case, it is between having to choose between somebody who's very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing, and someone who's not so aesthetically pleasing, but has really good qualities. Okay? I'm not dissing beautiful people. I love beautiful people. Who doesn't? I just don't like beautiful people when they're pieces of shit, and this one seems to be a piece of shit, so it needs to get fleshed. All right. Next set. Ooh. Okay. Three of Pentacles. All right. So Three of Pentacles in this card has to do with craftsmanship and apprenticeship, learning or teaching something, one of the two. We've got the High Priestess in reverse, the Devil upright, Two of Pentacles upright, King of Pentacles in reverse. See? That's the problem. This masculine is showing up in reverse with the King of Pentacles energy. So it confirmed what I was thinking. He is shallow. He is somebody who's thinking about status. So maybe before, a point of pride that this person had was that they had this beautiful, hot trophy wife or partner. And they were always like, this is my little dove, and I'm going to take care of my little dove, when the little dove is a lying, cheating person. So, High Priestess in reverse, but they're also disconnected from their intuition. Devil energy, I think they're very obsessed with the physical pleasure that the Empress in reverse brings them. So even with all of her lies, all of her cheating, this person is still like, I don't know though, I don't know. Because they're okay, this is actually, I never understand this. So I'm gonna go on a little rant here, okay? Rant time, people. All right, so this never makes any sense to me. You know, people that go out there tattooing the name of their partner on themselves? I've never been that person, ever. That has never made sense to me. You will never catch me tattooing anybody's name or face on my body, ever. Because, why? Why would you value? Because here's the thing. When you ask these people, most of the time, the people who have tattooed their person's name on their body, what they remember the most is the passion between them. And I'm like, really? That's it? That was the big thing. Ugh. Because ultimately you're basically labeling people's value based on how well you get fucked. Where's the reasoning in that? That means that you're basically marrying a sex toy. That's who you're choosing as your partner, a sex toy. How well the sex toy performs is whether you get attached to it or not. Whether it has a personality, whether it has intelligence, whether it has integrity, whether it can actually hold a conversation with you is irrelevant. Isn't that stupid? Do y'all not see how stupid that is? Is that just me? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Because that's what's happening here. This person here, and I'm not trying to knock masculines because I've seen women do that too. They'll hold on to a man just because he's got good dick. And I'm like, ew. Yeah, that's the community dick though. That's why it's good, because it's for the whole community, bitch. Why hold on to that? That does not make sense. This is somebody who's so in love with the image that the Empress in reverse gives them. They're obsessed with it. So now they're sitting here like, yeah, I know. See, I know that they lied to me. I know that they've cheated on me. And I think that they probably got knocked up by somebody else. But do I really want to let go though? Can we not get, like, what? Can we not get past this? Can we not work? What the fuck? No, you do not work through this type of shit. You do not. If somebody messes up in a different way, like maybe, I don't know, they're not good at saving money, so they kind of spend yours. That's something that can be worked through. I mean, I would still not be okay with that, but that's still something that you can come back from. Somebody getting pregnant by a whole other person and gaslighting you about it, that's not something you work through. This is ridiculous. Clarify the High Priestess in reverse. Talk about disconnected from their intuition. Jesus. Clarify the Devil upright. Sarunos upright. Clarify Two of Pentacles upright. Clarify King of Pentacles. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. Overall energy, the Mother of Pentacles. When they're showing up as King of Pentacles. So they're still in denial. And I'm going to say that because they're seeing this Empress as the Mother of Pentacles. She's still so nurturing. Even if it's like they're forgetting that she is selectively nurturing. She's nurturing when it's convenient for her. She's nurturing when there's something she wants. She's loving and she's giving when she's trying to control this person. But it's almost like she doesn't even need help manipulating them because they're manipulating themselves. The fuck kind of king is this? So, interestingly enough, they seem to be learning from her. Oh my God. They seem to be learning from her. So I don't know if this king is now going to start using the lessons that they've learned from the Empress to go start manipulating other people. But let me tell you, if they do that, it ain't going to go well. Because at some point, karma's going to hit this Empress in reverse. And first of all, if they're still with her, they're going to get caught in that storm too. Or two, if they separate, but they go do their own thing that they learned from her, now they're going to be the ones catching up with karma. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're disconnected from their intuition, but something within them, which of course their intuition is going to sound like this far off voice in the distance, but it's still, they can still hear it. Something far off in the distance is telling them that they should probably let this go. But Eight of Cups. Here's the problem with the Eight of Cups, okay? Eight of Cups is somebody walking away because they're tired, they're exhausted, Their energy is depleted. They're disillusioned, but they're not done. They're not done because right now they're just walking away because they don't have energy, which means that once they recharge, guess what? They're going to come back. So they may be taking a break from the Empress, and maybe they had never done that before. And that's already new because there was a lot of tower here, right? The Empress is like, oh, how dare they not pick up my phone calls? So this person already thinks that they're making progress, but they're not done yet. They are learning. I think that the universe is also teaching them something, but they're not done yet. They're showing up as an emperor, surprisingly. With the Two of Pentacles, they're still like, I don't know though. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I can't. Unas cachetadas guajoloteras, I swear. I'm seeing it like if this was my brothers, if this was my father, if this was my uncle, I would not. I'd be like, listen here, bitch. King of Pentacles in reverse. But of course, you know, I'm not trying to dictate what you should do. It just seems stupid. But anyways, Four of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. They're afraid of making a decision that later on they'll be like, but what if I realize that was the love of my life and I'll let her go? The love of your life is not a liar and a cheater. Please understand this, people. If you believe that the love of your life is a piece of shit, then what kind of life have you been leading is what I want to know. Clearly, Four of Swords is in reverse because there's healing that needs to be done. It means that you value looks and sex above loyalty, honesty, and integrity. So right now, you're kind of a match for that, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. This is frustrating. This is frustrating to watch. All right. Let's see. Because I've seen this happen in real time to people I love. And I'm just like, let go of this piece of crap. And I'm not saying people can't change, but this one here is not changing. If we've done this in the past, that means that we need to let go of that behavior. We can't hold on to that behavior and say, well, I'm imperfect. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been in a marriage where I wasn't happy. And I emotionally started connecting with someone outside of my marriage. But you know what? I also saw myself as a piece of shit during that time. I didn't respect myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. We've got to move past that. That was me in my 20s, guys. Now, no. You wouldn't catch me dead doing that type of shit. We need to evolve. Just because we've been a piece of shit doesn't mean we have to remain a piece of shit, okay? Queen of Pentacles, of course we've got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse because we've got a King of Pentacles in reverse. I can't. I'm so frustrated with this reading already. Princess of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords upright, and the Chariot upright. So this Empress is paranoid now. With the Moon card in reverse, she's her little wheels are spinning like crazy in her head because she also values the status that the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, gives her. She values the fact that they provide for her, that they see her like this little dove that needs care and nurturing. She's very focused on them. She might not be focused on them physically. She's focused on several dicks, but as in commitment, she's, committed to them. Two of Swords. And she can sense that they're getting to this place where they're not sure if this is where they want to stay. And she doesn't want them to go. She wants them to stay. She wants them to be focused on her. So she's freaking out a little bit. Clarify Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, it's 11:11 for those of you who are in Texas. 11, huh? Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify Princess of Swords in reverse, which is the Page of Swords, really. Eight of Swords upright. Four of Cups in reverse. Clarify Two of Swords upright. Nine of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Chariot in reverse. And we've got the Three of Wands upright. Okay. The Sun of Cups upright. So this Empress is very aware that the Emperor sees them as, or at one point had them on this pedestal with the Sun of Cups, that they were wearing rose-colored glasses with her. Now, I don't know if she's aware that the rose-colored glasses have long since fallen off or have recently fallen off, because she's shocked at their behavior. She's shocked that they're sitting here actually questioning whether they want to stay with her or not. Because, you know, she's always been able to cheat and get away with it. Why not now? Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So she may be bringing in support. She may be bringing in friends of this king or emperor, family members, trying to like encourage them to stay, encourage them to give her a chance, encourage them to see her in her good qualities, remember the things she's done for them. But the Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. A cycle is closing whether they want to or not. Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in reverse. She's very focused on them, right? But see, the focus comes from the Eight of Swords energy. Feeling like there's nobody else that will find, she can't find anybody else like this Emperor that would take care of her as well, that would clothe her as well, that would feed her as well, that would pamper her. She doesn't want this to be a missed opportunity. And yet her behavior says otherwise. Now, I do know she's probably acting out of trauma. There's a piece of her that's probably, you know, acting out of trauma. I'm not trying to excuse though, because if you're in a place of trauma and this is the behavior you're displaying, you need fucking help. That's what you need. Two of Swords. The Emperor is in a point of their life where they're trying to decide what to do, because Nine of Swords in reverse, they don't want to be stressed out anymore. They don't want to be sitting here. I think this Empress has gotten to the point where their mind feels like it's not their own anymore in a lot of ways. Because of course, if you stay around somebody who's gaslighting you long enough, you'll start gaslighting yourself. And upright, this is like a really disjointed, I don't know, it's jarring, it's not in harmony. This is the mind not being in harmony. So in reverse, it's like for the first time, they want to be in harmony. They want their thoughts and their heart and their soul to be in harmony. They don't want to feel like they're all jumbled up and in pieces. And they're starting to look at a future without her, which is, of course, what's freaking her out, because she can sense it. Or they may have had a conversation, because remember, I did say this person probably mentioned divorce. And so now she's freaking out because she doesn't know why, who. She's probably thinking somebody else brought this into their mind. And in a way, I think they did. As in, they met this Queen of Wands, and maybe they don't want the Queen of Wands, but they realize there's people out there that are different than this Empress in reverse. And that's what they want. But they're still showing up as a King of Pentacles in reverse. So they're still in their little shallow phase. Focused on status, focused on image, focused on what people think of them, what gives them more. Let's see, next four. The Lovers. I'm so disgusted with this story. Okay, anyways. the Lovers with the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Cups upright, the High Priest upright, which is the Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords. See, this is the same couple that's lying here with Cernunnos. Again, this king, what he values is the physical intimacy. And I'm saying physical because this came out first. The devil came out first. The physical intimacy matters more to this emperor than the emotional intimacy. They don't know how to tell, they can't tell the difference between lust and love. Let me put it that way. And they still lust after this empress, so they think it's love. But there's a 10 of Swords here, which means at some point they're getting the clarity that if they want peace, they're going to have to let this empress go. And I think that they're married because the High Priest is the Hierophant. This marriage is going to have to end, but they're an Eight of Cups energy. They're thinking this because they're drained, not because they're actually done with this connection. Clarify Nine of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Clarify Eight of Cups upright. Yep, Eight of Cups again with the Four of Pentacles. Clarify High Priest. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse. Clarify Ace of Swords upright. Three of Pentacles, Chariot in reverse with the Seven of Wands. Okay, all right. This is starting to make more sense. Seven of Wands, I think that although this king or this emperor isn't done with this connection, things are starting to get a lot more clear. Things are starting to, they're going to start standing up for themselves because although they're not in the greatest of energies yet, King of Wands in reverse indicates that this hurt their ego. Part of why they tolerated a lot of her, temper tantrums and things like that is because she made them look good. And now this last affair may have been really public, and now she's not making them look good. The illusion is falling off, right? Their ego's getting hit. So at least in a way, it's like this is good. Their ego getting involved is okay because at some point they're like, God, I can't even respect myself anymore. This isn't even making me look good anymore. Eight of Cups shows up twice, which again means they're going to walk away, but they're not done. But I'm going to tell you the advantage of the Eight of Cups. Although it frustrates me because it means they're not done, it is a Saturn Pisces energy, which means that even if they come back, because they've been away, because the illusion is falling off, the rose-colored glasses are gone. When they come back, things aren't going to be the same anymore. They may come back because I think that they will. The Eight of Cups indicates they're not done, but things won't be the same anymore. Little by little, Four of Pentacles in reverse, they're releasing this whether they realize it or not. They're not doing it intentionally, but they are releasing it. Hierophant upright with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're just not ready to be single yet. They're not ready to call it quits. They're not ready to make that call, to make that decision. So what they think that they've gotten clarity on the fact that, okay, we don't have harmony. We don't have a lot of communication between us. We don't have a lot of, maybe I haven't been very determined in being the right type of leader for this household. I need to put in more work. They think that they're figuring out the issues when they're still not fully there, right? But they're starting to awaken. Transformation is happening. So I'm gonna end the reading for part 1 here. Those of you who have subscribed, I will see you on the other side. And if you enjoyed it, please make sure to react, comment, share, send stars, and especially subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.